Connie, I have been looking forward to doing your testimony because I was blown away what you shared with me about 6 weeks ago when I was up here in Missouri. So, everybody, this is Connie Houlihan.
That's right.
And man, you got a story. You got notes.
I got notes because Miss Kat said, write down a list of all the things that you want to have improved before you go. And so I went back to my calendar on we got our stem cells on October 25th. And so I printed it out and brought it with me, and I need readers.
Cool.
So my eyes
That's
are
okay.
still healing.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Karen's didn't start helping her eyes for 3 years, and then poof. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking for it. It's on my list.
Okay. Okay. So tell.
So the biggest thing right away was, both of my knees were bone on bone.
Oh.
Which you understand how horrific that is. And I will tell you, in April, I was able to stand for an hour during my presentation, and it didn't even occur to me until afterwards, like what a monumental feat that was. It had been since before 2017 where I was able to stand more than 5 minutes at a time. So for me to be able to stand for an hour and not even, it just didn't even occur to me until I sat down and I looked at my watch and I thought, oh my gosh, it's been an hour. That is, just that alone is life-changing.
Yeah.
And that's not the only thing that's happened though.
You hear me say I couldn't have stood 2 or 3 minutes in front of y'all, and I'll stand for 2 to 3 hours now, depending on the crowd. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Because I would cry and I would have to sit down. I limited where I could go, what I could do, and now all of those limitations are gone.
I love it.
And so also I have my left SI joint was in excruciating pain. So between my knees and my back.
Your SI joint. That
my
is.
Sacral iliac.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
And so, and it has the pain is down to nothing, and it's totally gone. There are some days after a lot of walking, and which I never did before, but a lot of movement that during the day, and if the weather is weird, that's the only time it ever speaks up. So and I was able to I was on a pharmaceutical grade Aleve. I'm totally off of that.
Oh, good.
Been off of that since early on.
Yeah.
My A1C, so I was type 2 diabetic, was. Keyword. So 2 weeks ago, I went to see my diabetic specialist, and my A1C now is 5.1, and she said it's lower than mine.
Oh my gosh!
So they took me off of the metformin. I was not insulin dependent.
Yeah.
And I'm off the metformin because my
good.
A1C.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes. Yeah. And also my high blood pressure is no longer, so I'm off of that high blood pressure medicine as well.
Yay.
So when you were saying during the presentation about medications, I'm like, oh, that's right. I was off of this, and I was off of this, and I got off of this. Also, by staying away from those high inflammation foods, I have released 67 pounds since October 25th.
And you're looking fabulous.
Yeah, feeling great, just feeling amazing. What else here? Also, a lot more energy overall during the day, and then also sleep at night. I actually sleep and
what
stay
an
asleep.
Awesome experience.
I'm telling you, it's amazing. The other thing is, 3 years ago, my 18-year-old son, died suddenly of a heart attack. And so they put me on Valium because I couldn't sleep at night. And so at nighttime, they would give me I was taking a Valium. And I've been able to get off of that as well. So the emotional parts of it as well as the physical parts of it. It's not just there's been a physical healing, but to have some emotional healing.
Praise God.
It's a miracle, really.
Yeah.
So so I'm looking forward to having more and more things come about, because Kat says they're just wait, more things are coming. So I'm waiting and expecting.
Oh, and look at that smile of yours. That just shows the peace, the joy, the excitement.
The stress of losing your child was taking a huge toll on my life.
Yeah.
And just today, actually this afternoon, a friend of mine said, I told him I was releasing weight and my metabolism is up because I have a scale that tells me my my calories, and my metabolism is up, which is typically when you're releasing weight, that's not what happens. Usually metabolism slows down. Not for me. My metabolism is revving back up.
Wow, that's awesome.
And so I said to him, I've released 67 pounds. And he said, well, send me a picture. So I sent him a picture, and he said, now wait a minute, I thought you were 51. And I said, I am 51. And he goes, you do not look 51 anymore. He goes, I haven't seen you for 4 years. I said, I know. He's like, you look younger than when I met you before. And I said, I know. So, yeah, it's amazing. Best decision, best investment in myself that I've ever made.
And that's well said, because it is an investment into ourselves.
Yeah.
And not only do we end up saving money because of all the medical stuff we no longer need,
Yes,
but just regaining our quality of life is huge.
it is. It's everything.
Yeah.
It's everything.
Well, Connie, God bless you. Thank you for sharing, and I look forward to those continued
Yes.
updates.
Yes.
So
for sure.
praise God. Thanks so much.